BTS news. The entertainment world, especially among K-pop fans, is again rocked by a video that was never expected to surface. In the waves of the sea of emotions that continue to roll, one name is again sticking out in full force: Jikook. This combination of the names of two BTS members, Jimin and Jungkook, has long been a magnet for attention, a topic of discussion, and even a rabid theory among fans. But this time, it was no longer just a guess, nor was it just an ordinary moment of togetherness. This is a video that seems to have changed everything. A brief moment that records more than the closeness of two friends. It records feelings, looks that cannot be lied to, as well as small gestures that silence speculation for years. It all started with a mysterious post that appeared on a large ARMY fanbase account on Twitter, which only included a short but shaking caption, "Are you ready for the truth?" Accompanied by a 57-second video. In a short time, the upload went viral, being shared more than 500,000 times in a matter of hours, with the hashtags #JikookIsReal and #ThisChangesEverything topping the global trend. The video does not feature a performance or interview session, but rather a snippet that appears to have been secretly recorded backstage of an as-yet unidentified show, featuring Jimin and Jungkook in an intimate conversation very different from what the public is used to seeing. In the video, Jimin is seen standing with his back to the camera while wearing a black hoodie, his face partially covered, while Jungkook stands in front of him, only about a meter away. Their voices were caught softly, not entirely clear, yet enough to keep everyone transfixed. What makes this video even more uproarious is not just their physical closeness, but the way they look at each other. There's a warmth that feels very honest. There's a kind of meaningful silence. At one moment, Jungkook raised his hand and gently touched Jimin's face. The camera swayed for a while, but the scene was still clearly recorded. Jimin smiled a little, then nodded, as if answering something unspoken. The last seconds of the video become the most haunting and perhaps the most important part. Jungkook approached and seemed to whisper something in Jimin's ear. Jimin's expression changed. He laughed a little, but his eyes were glazed. He then pulled Jungkook's arm and hugged him quickly, before letting go with an embarrassed expression. The camera stops just as Jungkook is seen kissing the end of Jimin's hair, a quick but meaningful gesture. There are no words that can accurately describe the atmosphere in the video. No script, no acting, just two human beings who seem to be immersed in their own feelings, in a private space that the world accidentally captured. An explosion of reaction from all corners of the world is inevitable. ARMY flooded social media with various responses. Some admitted to tears, some admitted to finally feeling validated after years of believing Jikook's closeness was more than just a casual friendship. There were also those who skeptically stated that the video could be just an interaction between very close friends. But the majority agreed. This is no ordinary interaction. Even the body gesture analysts who were often invited by the international media also spoke up. A nonverbal communication expert from South Korea, Professor Choi Yongjin, stated that their body language shows a level of comfort and emotional closeness that is rarely seen in public, even among siblings. The video also led to speculation about whether BTS has been deliberately hiding something deeper between the two members. But the speculation was soon refuted by a big hit representative who gave an official statement: "We respect the privacy of each of our artists. Their interaction is a manifestation of the closeness and friendship that has been built for more than a decade. We will not give further comments." The statement, instead of appeasing, burns even more public curiosity. Reactions from other BTS members were also in the spotlight. Some fans found another video snippet from the same event, showing Taeyong visibly smiling at Jimin and Jungkook's interaction from a distance, while Namjoon and Hoseok were seen whispering to each other with amused expressions. No negative reactions were caught on camera, only sincere expressions that seemed to imply that the moment had long been part of their personal world. The fact that none of the members seemed surprised reinforces the theory that Jikook's relationship in any form has become something known and accepted in their small circle. Even more surprising, however, is the emergence of other videos from the past, which are beginning to scatter back on social media as evidence of the claimed consistency of feelings that have been around for a long time. A compilation of moments from previous years regraced the timeline. How Jungkook always seemed to be looking for Jimin in a crowd, how Jimin always knew when Jungkook wasn't doing well, or how they secretly stole glances at each other in the middle of an official interview. All of that is now seen in a new light, in a different context. An old narrative that suddenly found its peak. We can see its impact not only in the scope of fandom, but also in Korean pop culture more broadly. The discussion about the representation of relationships in the world of K-pop is back. Many praised the courage of the moment, although it was not a direct recognition, but it was strong enough to open a discussion that has often been avoided. On the other hand, some conservative voices are trying to drown out this narrative by arguing that it is too dangerous to make assumptions over human interactions that are private, but reality cannot be controlled. The world is now witnessing a major shift in the way the public understands and accepts relationships among K-pop artists. Jikook, whether as a symbol or a reality, has become a mirror for many people to voice love, acceptance, and courage. Many soldiers wrote their personal stories of how they felt more courageous to be themselves after watching the video. Some even say that Jimin and Jungkook became a symbol of sincerity that cannot be faked, who loves without the need for words. Meanwhile, Jimin and Jungkook themselves have not given any statements. Both continued their activities as usual. Jungkook briefly appeared on the military radio broadcast without mentioning the video, only greeting fans warmly and saying that he missed the stage and the members. Jimin, who is currently known to be undergoing special training, has not been seen in public since the video went viral. But fans speculated that they had learned of the impact of the footage and chose to remain calm amid the storm. Is this video Jikook's only proof of love? Of course not. But here's the video that finally made the world pause and take notice. A short tape that reveals one of the deepest layers of a relationship that has been seen from the outside only. A moment that may have existed for a long time, but has only now been discovered. A fragment of truth that can no longer be denied. Fans are now not only looking forward to an official statement, but also hope that in the future, whoever they love, both Jimin and Jungkook, will continue to be happy in whatever form their story takes. Because in the end, more than proof, this video is a reminder that love, in its most sincere form, does not always have to be announced out loud. Just one quick hug, one meaningful look, and one gentle touch, and the world changes forever. The reaction of the ARMY community in various parts of the world was no less emotional. In South Korea, community forums like the Koo and Pan are full of lengthy discussions from users who were touched, confused, or even emotional to see the video. Many comments highlighted how Jimin and Jungkook have become symbols of warmth and comfort for many, and the video, shot unscripted and without camera setup, is the most honest form of who they really are behind the scenes.